woman to woman, let's talk about potential. A lot of women are not in relationships with who someone is. They're in relationships with who they hope that person will become. And those are two very different things. Potential can be dangerous when it keeps you attached to a reality that doesn't exist yet, because potential sounds hopeful. Potential says they could change, they could grow, they could become everything I see in them. But woman to woman, potential is not the same thing as effort, and potential is not the same thing as consistency. Everyone has potential, but not everyone is willing to do the work required to reach it. That's the part people overlook. You can see greatness in someone. You can see capability in someone. You can see what they could become if they healed, matured, communicated better, or became more intentional. But seeing it does not mean they are choosing it, and that distinction matters. Because a lot of women stay too long trying to love someone into becoming a better version of themselves. They become patient, understanding, supportive. They start carrying emotional weight that was never theirs to carry, not because they're weak, but because they believe in what the person could become. And over time, they become emotionally attached to the future version of someone more than the present reality standing in front of them. Woman to woman, you cannot build a healthy relationship based on who someone might become one day. You have to deal with who they are now, not their potential, not their promises, not their unfinished version, their present behavior. Because potential without action will keep you emotionally invested in waiting for consistency, waiting for effort, waiting for maturity, waiting for clarity. And sometimes waiting becomes a cycle. You start convincing yourself to hold on just a little longer because you've already invested so much emotionally. But time invested does not automatically make something healthy. And love alone does not transform people. People change when they decide to change, not when you overextend yourself trying to save them. That's another hard truth. You cannot heal someone who is comfortable staying the same. You cannot force emotional growth onto someone who avoids accountability. And you cannot carry enough love for two people. Woman to woman, this is not about giving up on people. It's about recognizing when you are attached to possibility more than reality. Sometimes the version of someone you fell in love with only existed in your imagination of what they could become. And accepting that can hurt, but accepting reality will always protect you more than romanticizing potential. Ask yourself this: are you in love with who someone is consistently showing you, or are you emotionally attached to who you hope they'll become? Because those are not the same thing, and confusing the two can keep you stuck in situations that drain you emotionally. Woman to woman, potential is not enough. Effort matters, consistency matters, accountability matters. And once you understand that, you stop trying to fix people who are not trying to fix themselves. If you've ever been called a wicked woman for walking away from someone's potential, this podcast is for you. This is Wicked Women Wednesday, woman to woman. Follow me at Adosafe so you don't miss the next episode.